So around 6 months ago, I was at sleepover at my cousin's house, and we were asleep. My younger two cousins and my stepsister all decided to get drunk and take alcohol from my uncle's cabinet. They are minors and females, which is also very important to the story. They are like 17, 15, and 15 years old, I believe, but they got into the trouble the next day, so there is that. Anyway, my cousin, who goes by the name Jay, woke up at the same time as I did, which was very strange. It was 2:30 to 40ish a.m. in the morning. Now, he lived in a small town, literally in the middle of nowhere. So Jay told me to get dressed, as he also frantically got dressed. He said that his sisters and my stepsister are lost, and that one of my younger female cousin and my stepsis, 15 years old, were so drunk that they were walking down to the road and a dog followed them and their cat as well. The owner of that cat was my 17-year-old female cousin, followed them too, when the dog disappeared and the cat disappeared off into the woods and started looking off into the woods. So we get into the Jay's truck and start driving like over 80 to get there as fast. Now here comes the scary part. So there was light from the stars and moons, and we could see everything clearly until we went over the railroad. It was pitch black. You cannot see more than 10 feet. You can barely see your hands. It's that dark. We somehow managed to find our female cousins and took them back to the house. My 15-year-old cousin and stepsis falls asleep instantly due to being too drunk. However, my other female cousin, the 17-year-old, did not, and she said that she heard voices, dangerous voices. It was non-human, calling them all into the woods. The 17-year-old did not fall for it. However, my other cousins and the stepsis did fall for it and started following the voice. My cousin tried her hardest to get them to stop, but they would not. Not until my cousin and I got to them, where the voices stopped instantly. Now my cousin and I knew something was wrong, and we were 100% correct, because something, and more like something, followed us out. Fast forward a few days, and my cousin's cat returned normal, and we thought everything was fine. I kept getting super bad chills, but it was nothing new. So eventually I thought that whatever it was, it left. But I was wrong. So a few days later, my cousin was at work, the girls were at school, and my aunt was at work. So it was just me and my uncle in the house. Him in the living room and me on the other side of the house. In my cousin's room just scrolling TikTok. Then I heard breathing. Heavy, deep, but soft breathing. That eventually turned into the growl, and a low, deep growl. That came from no animal I know of, right outside my cousin's window, which was covered in a thick, heavy blanket. And I slowly turned around and looked at it, and it was there on the other side of the window. And I could see it, and I'm sure it could see me too. Then I start moving, and the growl getting deeper, following me, then stopped. As I moved into the front of the back door of my cousin's room, which was locked, and I saw through the window. At the top of the door, a small black shadow ran in front of it, and it looked like it was about 7 or 8 feet tall. So because of that, I ran to the living room where my uncle was and chilled with him until my cousin got home, and I told everything that happened. But since then, nothing like that has happened, and I don't know what kind of beast was following me, or if it is still, but I just wanted to share that experience I had and ask, what do you think about that? Who was stalking me? And do you think I'll be seeing it again? I hope not.